3-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go play action with Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. This defense for the Jets, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Yeah, they held them completely out of the end zone, just held them to a field goal. So they're not just hoping for a repeat here. They're hoping to do it even better. A shutout is their goal.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Burrow on play action. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 41-yard line.
11 empty.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
11 empty. 12.
It's Mixon. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 39, Burrow. And that is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
We're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he finds Corey Davis. Corey Davis. Touchdown, Jets. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Here we go, here we go.
Second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Here we go, here
So
we go.
in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Here's Burrow. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quinnen Williams there to bring him down.
Big Quinnen Williams continuing to improve in the middle of that line for New York. Had 13 sacks in his last 2 seasons, which is excellent for a defensive tackle.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mixing up the middle. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
11, 11, 11. 11, Thomas. 11, MT, tape. 11, MT, tape.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. Down inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
11, MT, tape. 11, 12, 12.
Another try for Mixon. On the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
on one.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
11-90.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. These two teams all tied after one. And the first play will be a field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
In 2021, Corey Davis made the move from the Tennessee Titans to the New York Jets, but injuries limited him to only 9 games. When healthy, though, he had begun to show the promise that made him a top 5 pick by the Titans. A promising rep there, getting a first down.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. The Jets are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. He's got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing again here, Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Now, the Bengals had the remarkable run to the Super Bowl last year, but one team that gave them trouble were these New York Jets. You might remember back in Week 8, it was the Jets rallying behind backup Mike White, who threw for 405 yards and 3 touchdowns, and a 34-31 New York victory over the Bengals. He finds Wilson. Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Bengals now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
11 MT.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 12.
Now Burrow on first down. Going up top. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him.
Okay, ready?
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Moore, the man in motion. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this down to the 10. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. Touchdown, Jets! Garrett Wilson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Now after the touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.